Good morning and welcome to our daily Devo on this Tuesday morning, the very first day of the month of November in 2022. Today's devotion is entitled Faith's Power Over Fearful Temptations. Faith's Power Over Fearful Temptations. The devil must work even harder when Christ captures the castle and keeps it by the power of his grace. It is obvious that all the darts shot against Job were of this kind. When God let the devil practice his skill, why did he not tempt Job with some golden apple or profit or pleasure? Surely the high testimony God gave to his servant discouraged Satan from choosing this method. No doubt he had already tried Job's manhood and found him impenetrable. So he had no other way left but this. Now let us study three instances of this type of fiery dart and show how faith can quench them all. Temptations to atheism, blasphemy, and despair. The fiery dart of atheism tempts us to deny God. The first of Satan's fearful temptations is his dart of atheism, an arrow which he boldly aims at the being of God himself. It is true that the devil, who cannot himself turn atheist, cannot make God's children an atheist either, for he is not only in common with other men, an indelible stamp of deity in his conscience, but also such a sculpture of the divine nature in his heart as irresistibly demonstrates a holy God. It is impossible for a holy heart to be fully overcome with this temptation, because God's image within proves he has been created after God in righteousness and true holiness, Ephesians 4:24. The wicked are not cleared from atheism by their naked profession of God as long as their weak thoughts fail to produce obedience to him. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes, Psalm 36:1. Thus David traces the wickedness of the sinner's life to the atheism in his heart. On the contrary, the holy life of a person saved by grace says that the fear of God is before his eyes, and his belief in God is plain to see. Although a Christian can never be slain by the temptation of atheism, he may be haunted by it. Interesting, we come to this devotion today. He may be haunted by it. In other words, it may be a thought that drifts through his mind from time to time about God, and is he really there? If all these things are happening, is God really there? Can we really believe that he exists? Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Those are the thoughts of an atheist, and from time to time they may even pass through the mind and heart of a believer who has real faith and yet struggles. Satan's constant desire is to get humanity to doubt the existence of God, their creator, the one whose image is stamped on their heart. Satan cannot be an atheist because he believes in God. He has to believe in God. Even the demons knew who Jesus was, who he was, and they named him. And don't torture us. Don't send us to our punishment yet. Send us into the pigs. An atheist is someone who cannot believe in God, who does not believe in God. They may, at some point, there are many stories about that, of those who set out to disprove the gospel, disprove Jesus and the cross and all of that. Evolutionists disbelieve in a creator God, disbelieve the Genesis stories. But us as believers who've come to faith, we believe that God is. We believe that he exists and that he rewards those who believe and who seek him out. We may struggle, stumble along at times, but our faith is still in our God. That's the fight. That's the battle. So much of it goes on in the mind and the heart when we let our hearts, our emotions impact our minds. Blessings to you today. Fight the good fight with your belief in a God who does exist.